Hey VC, how you guys doing? Elijah Gomez here, the Vinyl Rebel. Hope you guys are having a good week and a blessed week. Um, got my blanket here, back here. It's for when it gets really cold, but I haven't had it out, needed it lately because it's starting to get hot here in Texas. That's right, it's getting pretty hot here. But I've got something to show you guys, some stuff to show you guys, and maybe not a contest. I would have loved to make a contest out of it, um, but more like a quiz for you guys. If you guys want to do this and give me your top 10, we'll do a top 10. So, but something I want to show you guys that I picked up recently. This one, first one is a CD. It's from Mystic Prophecy. This is a really cool band, a really heavy band, and this CD I picked it up. They're very hard to find here as well. You know, a lot of these maybe European metal bands that you just can't find them here in the States sometimes, and you have to order them. But I found this one at CD Exchange, and it does have Mr. Gus G from Firewind and Ozzy's guitar player from the Scream album. So he plays on this one, so it's a really good album. Um, there's the band right here, and there's Gus. But great album, guys. Pick it up if you find it. If you see it online, find a Mystic Prophecy. These guys are awesome, awesome band. Now I picked up the vinyl for this, but I had to get the CD so I can listen to my automobile in my SUV here. Judas Priest, Firepower. Like I said, I picked up the vinyl, picked up the CD some time ago. Excited to have it, excited to listen to it all the time. Now I got the vinyl on this one too, not too long ago, but I'm glad I got the CD as well. Got it for like $11 at Barnes & Noble. Metallica, the 598 EP, Garage Days Revisited. So this is really cool, man. I really love the stuff that they have on this one. So that's not in the album. It would have been cool if the album was a gatefold and had that inside. But really cool stuff. Love that one. Picked this one up for about $8, and I was really excited about this album. Got the vinyl on it because I've always wanted it. It has two of my favorite songs from this group. It's Men at Work, Cargo. It has Overkill and It's a Mistake. I love those two songs from that band, and I'll tell you what, man. This is it's still got the hype sticker here. But this guy is one of the great singers of pop music back in the day. He was actually on an episode of Scrubs a long time ago, and he was actually singing Overkill, and it was great. He did it acoustically. It was just awesome, and it was so hilarious. But this is a great album, guys. If you're into Men at Work, pick this one up. It's a must in your collection. The final record I did get, I got it yesterday because I went out to the bookstore and I actually picked up a Star Wars novel because I love reading all these books on Star Wars and stuff like that. But I got a record and I was debating between two of them. And one of them was the Metallica Black album. The problem was the seal was broken and the edges were kind of worn. And this was supposed to be a new record. They were charging like almost $30 for it. And I already have two Metallica records. I still want to build my Metallica collection, but I didn't have any vinyl of this group, which I was kind of surprised. I was like, wow, I just realized I didn't have anything from this band. So I finally picked it up. Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood. This came out my senior year in high school. Great album. This was released in, well, I graduated high school in '92. So I'm actually 45. I graduated a year late. This is a great album. One of my favorite songs is, well, Dr. Feelgood is one of my favorite songs. And Same Old Situation is a great song. So Motley Crue's Dr. Feelgood. Cool album. So anyway, guys, I wanted to do a video, and I don't have all the records or some of the CDs that I would put them on this list. So I'm going to do mine later. I have a record show in June. Or there's a record show in June that I'll be going to, so I'll be picking up some of these vinyls. But hopefully I'll get to go. But I want to know if you were talking to someone who had never heard metal, any kind of metal, never heard of Motley Crue, never heard of Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, even like the glam metal bands, Poison, TNT, Warrant, Winger. Give me 10 albums from 10 bands that you would introduce them to. Like, for example, if you were saying, well, Iron Maiden, you'd have to listen to Iron Maiden. Which one Iron Maiden record would you give them or show them to introduce them to that genre of metal or the style of like Maiden, someone like Maiden? If you were saying, okay, well, I'll do Somewhere in Time, I'd give them Somewhere in Time from Iron Maiden. And for Megadeth, I'd give them, maybe Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good. And from Metallica, I'd give them Master of Puppets, From Winger, I would give them, the first Winger album. From Poison, I'd give them, Look with the Cat Dragon. So stuff like that. What one album from one band? You pick 10 different bands, but one album from each of those bands. And which bands would they be? What would you do? What albums would you give them to introduce them to the genre of the many genres of heavy metal? So that would be interesting to see. If you guys want to do that, that would be cool to see. I'd love to see it. Let me know when you do it, when you get that done. I'll be doing mine soon, so I'm putting together my list. So, but yeah, check that out, guys. See if you can put something together like that. It might be a little bit difficult because sometimes you're just like, oh, should I go with So Far So Good So What, or Countdown to Extinction, or something else. So see what you got. See what you got. Let's see what you guys do. All right. Thanks, guys. Take care. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you later. God bless. Bye-bye.